Yes, 88.9 Radio Skid Row. Hari from Hawaii, featuring Kavaka Pyramid. Yes, I was, Mr. Manager. Very good.
We have a guest, please. Have a sign.
We're straight into it, huh? Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. We need one chair.
Nice one. How's everyone?
Well, good. Thanks. How are you?
Very good.
We're just getting more chairs.
Well, they get more chairs. Yeah, I was just going to talk about the fire. Did you see that thing on the news where the kids got burnt by the fireworks?
No, I didn't see that. What happened?
No, it was like a Roman candle misfiring, and like
Are they
kids got burnt, like chest and head, and
they all right? Like, as
some of
all
them
right as they
like
can be.
in hospital though.
Oh, jeez.
And I was just talking about how like it makes me nervous now around fireworks.
Yeah, where did that happen?
Somewhere in Sydney.
More chairs.
Oh,
that's good. Akasha, that's there. Somewhere in Sydney, yeah.
The sound of chairs. Yeah, so I was just going to say how nervous it made me. But yeah.
Are we live right now?
We're definitely live.
Awesome.
Okay.
So very good. How are we? We just come from a show, haven't we?
We have come
Yeah.
from the show. We're going to go back out and play in a bit. We're just playing for the Addi Road Community Centre. Everyone's packing boxes and stuff, you know?
Oh, so I just stole you guys for a bit.
Yeah, but
So-
that's all right.
No worries.
That's all right.
That was cool. So tell me, what do you guys introduce yourselves, actually?
We're the Dragons and Hats.
Yep.
We're a rock band.
We formed about 4 years ago in end of primary school, year 6 or something.
Yeah.
And we've been playing ever since. We don't have everyone in the band. Our keyboardist fractured his knee a few weeks ago.
Broke
and,
his leg, really.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah. And our drummer's in Ireland, but we have Akasha filling in for
I'm a
us.
reserve drummer, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How you going with that reserve drumming?
I don't know, I think it's okay.
She's good.
Yeah, she's a really great drummer.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Yes. So you are a rock band, yeah?
Yeah, we're a
Yeah.
rock band. We write some of our own music. We've been getting more and more into writing our own music in recent years. But
Yeah, now that we don't have any more, school concerts, we've been not
Yeah.
doing covers and just focusing on our own stuff.
yeah, basically.
So how many are you in, like...
There are five of us.
Five-piece band.
It's a 5-piece band, but there's 4 of us here today.
Okay. So who does what? Who's guitar? And are there like 2 guitars?
Our guitarist
Oh.
here is Lucius.
Yeah, Lucius, I play guitar.
I
Sweet.
sing.
Red, you want to introduce?
I'm Red. I sing.
I'm Patrick. I play bass.
And our keyboardist is, again, broken leg. And the drummer is out in Ireland.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
The
Otis and
reserve
Jack.
drummer here is Akasha.
Yeah.
So the keyboard's name is Broken Leg.
yeah, that's his
Yeah.
name, yeah.
That's cool. How long have you been together?
We
Yeah.
formed in about the end of 2018, at the end of primary school.
I think 4 years.
Mm.
Something
I
like
think
that.
I'm not really good at the maths, but I think about
That would be like 3-4 years.
3-4 years.
Four,
yeah.
4 years. 4 years.
We'll say 4. We'll round up.
Yeah. How'd you go with the pandemic though?
We just...
I think
How
we-
did you play together?
I don't
We
think
didn't.
played together. We just didn't practice that much, but basically they brought in that whole bubble thing, and I think we all basically chose each other for our bubble when we could and just hung out and played as much as we could.
But definitely after it... When the restrictions started clearing out and all of a sudden a bunch of people wanted music again since it's been missing out, we did get a pretty good stream of practices and
Yeah.
plays
definitely.
in, which was
Definitely, yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many are you pretty experienced now at doing shows?
Yeah, we're pretty experienced.
We've mostly been doing them.
Yes.
It is mostly school events, but
yeah,
we're
many
all
school events.
Yeah, this was our first kind of like performance outside of school.
Me and Lucius have done some stuff outside of school
To
before.
like friends, yeah.
Yeah, with friends and stuff, but that's outside of the band.
How's the reaction? How's the feedback you're getting?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Person tried to pay us like $50 and we were like,
Oh, yeah, right.
It was like minimal effort, we just showed up
Yeah,
and
we
played.
played in someone's
It-
like front yard on
Yeah.
acoustic guitars.
And they wanted to pay us and we were like, no, we're good.
Busking. That's what you should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
But we do all, like, most of us do music just by ourselves as well.
yeah, we're all into music.
Yeah.
Lucius and Red write a lot of their own stuff.
Mm.
Influences.
Yeah.
What music did you grow up with?
Lucius, you want to start? And we'll go
Sure.
around.
I mean, well, around the time we formed, I started listening to this band called Ween, which I really like, and
I think all
kind
of us are very
introduced
into
it to
Ween.
everyone, and then we covered some Ween songs. But
Yeah.
yeah, mostly we just grew up with some like classic rock stuff, I guess. And
Like,
where
I think...
that's what we play.
Yeah, a lot of our music is... Like, I imagine a lot of us were raised on our parents' rock, so
Yeah.
I definitely got a lot of Ween, a lot of,
Yeah.
like, Talking Heads and such.
I think a lot of
Yeah.
us are really flexible with our music listening taste, but
Mm.
Yeah.
I think if we had to sum it up, it would just be rock. Just
Yeah.
all sorts of rock.
What about real old school like Hendrix?
Lucius is into that
Yeah,
sort
I
of
mean,
stuff.
I
Lucius
think
is
Red and
into
I
that
like
stuff.
Hendrix.
Yeah.
I don't listen to a ton of Hendrix, but definitely there's a lot of, like, me and Lucius are wicked into the Beatles.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Lucius went on a bit of a spree
I
recently.
listened to the Beatles for 5 days straight.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Did you have a shower?
Yeah, no, yeah. But like,
Oh, you listened in the shower.
Outside of like,
He
that's,
did
like,
it on
all
the move.
music
He
I
had his
listen to.
headphones in all day at school.
Yeah.
Did you get in trouble?
My hair kind of covers it, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, that's why you have hair.
yeah.
You said listening all day at school, like it's a unique occasion for him.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about listening to music? Do you just sit there and listen, or do you have to be doing 50 things at once? What do you reckon?
Oh well, I think most of us listen to music while we're like doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're always doing stuff. So
Yeah.
we always listen to music. I listen to it when I go out and, when I'm inside gaming and stuff like that.
Sometimes it's good though to just sit down and listen to like an album or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, I know you have your record player
Yeah.
that you...
yeah.
Oh wow.
That's cool, though. Vinyl's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a quality about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do we have our doors opening again?
We have our doors
We
open
do.
again.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
It's me.
That's all right.
Hello,
Hello.
Mr. Manager.
Lucius has been looking for vinyls or records for a bunch of bands that he...
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time me and Lucius, we found each other in the city and he was shopping for his own Christmas present, which I was really confused by.
Doesn't everyone do that?
And he found a Ween record, which was really hard to find, and I was really jealous.
Yeah.
I definitely think that we
That's
all
awesome.
have a bit of a habit whenever we're in a record store of just like, just in case, just in
Yeah.
case they might.
You
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah.
I mean, we do know. The answer's no.
Usually, sometimes the
Yeah.
bands we listen to just are, not popular enough to be in every record store.
Yeah.
Sometimes, have you seen this thing online? It's like press your own record, and you can have
Oh, yeah.
anything.
What is
yeah,
that?
Mm.
like pressing your own record and stuff.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that a thing? That's
Yeah.
Lucius, a lot of the time when he like collects a bunch of the songs he's recorded, he'll burn his own CDs for it and just give them out
Yeah.
to us.
Oh, yeah, he
Friends,
does do that.
yeah.
He's got all sorts of little EPs that he just hands out to people.
Yeah, just, little nice presents. Not everyone can listen to them, though, because CD players aren't.
I was
really
going to say, I haven't seen one of them
I don't
for
think
years.
Lucius can listen to them.
I've gone through a bunch of CD players. My one right now is pretty bad.
Yeah. I don't know if Lucius is so much... I think Lucius is into it, but I collect all of his CDs, because
Yeah.
I find that
it's the novelty of it.
collecting vinyls is just too expensive. They take up so much space, but CDs, they're just, $20 for a CD. It's a lot better.
Yeah. And I just think it's cool to make your own CD and, like, you have your own cover and everything.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's cool to have his own CD.
Yeah.
It's mine.
I think, yeah, I've got my own CD somewhere.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about recording an album?
Oh, yeah, we've been thinking about it.
been
Because, like
thinking
I
about
said,
it
we've
for 4 years.
done some original songs. Yeah, we haven't really released anything. But we've been focusing on original songs, and so we're hoping maybe to get an EP.
We
together.
managed to sneak one into the track list as we were playing before.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, cool. So, do you still do the covers, or do you write your own songs now?
Yeah, we mostly do covers, but I think we're going to try and stop learning them and just focus on our own stuff.
I'm always pushing for more covers. I just love doing covers, but writing music can be fun. for
Yeah.
me if given the right time.
I
guess.
definitely think me and Lucius are more fans of writing than
Yeah.
other
then-
people, but
Yeah.
No, that's cool. So, how's drumming nowadays? Good drum kit, yeah? Not into the electric drum stuff?
So I have an electric drum kit at home, and I despise electric kits. Like, I think the quality of sound is just so much worse. I love like playing acoustic, and yeah, I think it just has a better quality of sound. And drumming, I'm relatively new to drumming. I think I'm okay at it though, right, guys? Right?
Yeah, you're really
okay.
great.
All right, thank you. But like, I think it's my favorite part of being in a band, just because you can get it all out on a drum kit.
Yeah. Akasha has a lot of musical knowledge, so she can just sort of start playing a song and, it'll just be cool.
our drummer, our away drummer, Otis, he actually learnt drums for the band.
Yeah, he didn't play before we started. I just wanted to, this band Gorillaz, everyone knows Gorillaz. I just listened to Gorillaz a bunch, and I was like, I want that to be me. And then I was like, guys, let's start a band. And then we started a band.
Oh, you're leaving out the.
The what?
Well,
I should give a shout out to the Coots.
Oh yeah. We had an end of year assembly for our school,
Yeah,
and
so
there was
at the end of every year we have a speech night, and I've only ever gone to one, and it happened to be the one where this band, the Coots, played, and it was really
it
inspiring.
was really great. Yeah.
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 Ex-members of our school, who one of them now teaches
Yeah.
at the school
Yeah,
again.
he helps us out.
Yeah.
and Pat, I believe the story goes that like one of the main guy, Gabba, came up to you and then said that you should start a band, and then you did.
I don't know what Red's talking about.
That's what
We
I-
don't
my
exactly
memory's not
know
exactly
how
great.
it started, but
It just
you know,
started,
we're
yeah.
here.
I like these conversations. So, no one knows how the band started.
Yeah,
We just kind of appeared out of nowhere, really.
Yeah,
Everyone
like
just
destiny.
came out of their rooms and started playing stuff.
Lucius played guitar. Our keyboardist played keyboard or piano already, and it just sort of made sense for us.
Yeah.
No one
'Cause
else wanted to sing.
We've been
Yeah.
friends since we're like
we've been friends since
7 or 8.
yeah,
we've been,
since 3 years old, basically.
Yeah.
Most of us.
most of us. Yeah.
I mean, we're only called the Dragons and Hats because Pat came up to me and was like, what should we call the band? And I was like, I know a good band name.
Yeah, Red, when he was younger, he thought, if I ever have a band, it'll be called the Dragons and Hats.
and then Patrick was like, oh, we're starting a band. And I'm like, I know exactly what to call it.
And here we are.
Yep.
Wait, so there's no meaning? It's
No,
just like
no,
a-
it's the Dragons and
It's
Hats.
just-
We used to wear hats. We used to wear
Yeah,
like
we had a gimmick where
different
we
hats.
wore hats at every
But
performance.
it's just sort of
oh,
I mean, I'm
got a
wearing
bit too
a
much.
cap today. But
shit. You should have a logo of a dragon with a hat.
we have a
We-
painting
we
that
did.
Audrey, who's in the
Oh,
room with us,
yeah.
made.
Audrey, who's in the room, drew us a little painting of a
Yeah.
dragon with all our hats on it that we used to wear.
Yeah.
But there was a point where we were like considering changing it, and then we actually surveyed people
We
to
sent
see
a
what we
survey
should
out to
call
like
it.
Survey.
everyone
we
in the
created like a
school.
short list of potential names and
We-
sent out a Google form.
I
and
think
got
we
horrible
ultimately
responses.
decided that it's better to have a stupid name I made up in year 5 than a stupid name we'll make up in year 9.
Yeah.
I like that. A Google form, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works, right?
Well, it didn't work.
Oh, you guys are kind of like the pride and joy of our year group, and no one wanted you to change at all. So
It's really weird. That's
Oh,
like,
the popular guys.
no, definitely not. People just know us as the band. I'm in like one of my classes. I'm just people I don't know very well, and I don't know. They only we had a new teacher, and they only introduced me as like, oh, he's in a band. It's really good, and that was it. That was everything everyone said.
Pat's in denial.
Okay, so, what were we talking about? Who plays what?
I've been singing.
Yeah.
I never had singing lessons, but I had clarinet lessons for the longest time.
We still play clarinet.
I'm done now.
Clarinet's
done now.
cool, though.
Yeah.
Why don't you keep playing?
I just finished my exams for it, but it's that. So I did learn like diaphragm control stuff, but singing was just something that I would do,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
Yeah, Red was originally going to play piano until one of our friends, he's been playing piano for years. So.
I didn't.
Until
got
broken
moved.
leg.
It's
came in,
good
yeah.
because I was not good at piano at the time.
Yeah. Well, I play bass, and since I was really little, I've been playing cello, but I think I stopped around the time the band formed.
Just getting back into it though.
I switched to the
I
bass.
love that.
Me and Lucius dug up the old cello recently.
Me
messed
and
around with it,
Pat
they're
both
just-
used to play cello
Yeah,
together.
cello
but-
is just really, really similar to bass. It's only become more evident to me. Like,
Oh, you
recently.
guys play some cool instruments, though.
Yeah, I don't really
Um,
remember anything.
Yeah,
like
I've
that.
been playing guitar for like 8 years. I had lessons and then I quit because I kind of got bored. But yeah,
You got better than the teacher.
And
no, I did not.
yeah. And I'm a pianist. Actually, I'm a grade 8 pianist. And I tried singing with these guys, but it didn't go all that well. I tried forming an a cappella band this year, and then we played together at like one of our schools like events, and it was just a hot mess.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I thought it was fun.
It was pretty.
It was
fun.
like fake cappella though, because we had the band backing us up.
Yeah.
And then obviously I do drums because that's useful.
Yeah.
So I think it's good to say that, our core composition has really great chemistry. Just us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So, bass player, do you always wish that you could be heard more?
No. I think normally I'm sort of. I can hear myself really well. I'm always worried I'm a bit too loud, because I always think bass should just be a bit like you can hear it, but only if you're listening for it. I'm happy with not being heard, but sometimes I feel like I'm too loud.
That is actually good for the genre that you guys are doing. Actually.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, some people like massive bass amps the size of a fridge,
Yeah.
and So, I mean, where to for you guys? I guess you're thinking about doing an album, more shows.
Yeah, we definitely should
Definitely.
Yeah.
write a lot of songs, and we.
The
probably will
band-
start. Yeah.
I really love doing the band and stuff. Like, it's the reason that I've gotten into a lot of music, and the only reason that I bothered to learn guitar, which I now really enjoy. And
Yeah.
it's just really good having music be a thing that you're thinking about.
Yeah.
I reckon you guys should just use everybody and how many people? You got 5 people here today, yeah? Oh, 4.
Mm.
Full.
Yeah, four
Four of
people
us
here.
here.
We're
4.
missing 2 core
Okay.
members.
You're missing Broken Leg and someone else.
Drummer.
Ireland.
Ireland, man.
Yes.
Drummer who's in Ireland, yeah.
So, yeah. What is Broken Leg's name?
Jack.
His name is Jack.
His real name is John, so we call him Jack.
Yeah.
John Jack.
Yeah, John
Yeah,
Jack.
basically John Jack.
Yeah.
Very good. Shout outs to John Jack.
Yeah, if you're listening to this.
He's not. Yeah.
You should tell him.
probably
We didn't.
playing
I don't think we
Overwatch.
really told anyone that we were doing this. We didn't really.
We
contact
It was
anyone.
really
told
sudden.
It was
people.
sudden. We learnt yesterday.
Yesterday, Rosanna, who runs Addi Road, was just like, if you're in a band, you should do this. And then Patrick was like, I'll text the gang, and next thing you know, we're performing. So
We definitely told people, and we are practiced.
We'll put a thing out on our Instagram. You should follow our Instagram. I don't know what the
Yeah.
name is.
e.dragons.in.hat.
you guys have an Instagram?
Yeah.
Which
well,
goes to
somebody
show
told the
how
drummer that you have an
important
Instagram.
it is.
Yeah, it's not a very great Instagram page. It's a bit.
We have a YouTube channel that's a bit
We do
better.
have a YouTube channel where we have some of our performances up.
Wow.
Yeah. Including the one with Akasha on a cappella.
You put that on YouTube? No!
Yeah, I put that on YouTube.
Oh no!
Embarrassing
Yeah,
drummer.
so if you feel like checking out,
Yeah.
The Dragons and Hats on YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow. I might check that out actually.
thank you.
That's that's very cool. So, how long were you playing today down there? Where are you playing? Romero Hall?
We're playing in just the community center in a garage or warehouse sort of.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
playing
well,
in the
everybody's
Addi Road.
packing the
Yeah,
boxes.
we're just-
The Addi Road
yeah.
Community
So
The
Centre.
Hampers for Hope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Hamper's
we're
for
just
Hope,
there.
That's what it is. Everyone's packing and we're playing during it. And
They do
eating.
the Hampers,
That's
you got the
really-
Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's-
We played for about 20 minutes and had a break and then played for maybe a
Yeah.
couple more.
We
We'll
played
go
some
back and
songs.
play some more.
We'll
Oh,
maybe play some originals as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
originals. Who writes all the songs?
Right now it's being read.
You I mean,
I made some contributions to like a line of vocals and maybe the end guitar part of it.
I mean, I like writing things, but I think I definitely need to jam stuff out with Lucius a bit to get it really down.
I write my own stuff too, so I could always bring it over to the band.
Like me and Lucius both write our own stuff, but when we're writing for the band, we write together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I micromanage him until he plays exactly what I want.
Oh, so you write the songs.
Basically.
You manipulate the songs.
I think normally I'm the one
We've got
fighting
a good
Red on
system.
things that I just really, really don't like in songs. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
this is better.
I'm a bit bad about, like, once I get something in my head, I'm like, yes, and we'll do it like this, and it'll be like this, and it'll be great, and then it plays a bit differently,
You're
and I'm
getting
like...
a bit more malleable recently, though.
I've
a
been-
bit more malleable.
I've been acting more malleable. In my head, it's always pain.
Wait, so you think you write the songs, but he plays it however he wants.
Sort of.
I mean, sort of. But
Red brings us the songs and
there's
we
nothing
mess
wrong
around
with
with them
that.
a bit until they
Yeah.
sound alright.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Red writes the songs, and then as a band, we kind of just adapt it to
Yeah.
how we feel it would work,
We're just covering Red songs.
basically.
Also, no one else feels like writing lyrics, so I guess that's still left onto me.
Oh, what's wrong with lyrics?
He does not really enjoy writing lyrics that much.
I understand that a lot of people use music to express themselves.
You should
like
stop borrowing
even
people's poetry. Like you should ask some of our friends.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
That's actually kind of
she
smart.
writes so much
We've got a lot of
poetry,
friends who
like,
write
you can-
poetry and are into
You can
that
just
sort of
borrow it
That
and
is a
put
good idea.
music to it.
Yeah.
Some of it's bad, but
Of course.
stuff. Sorry, Tiggy.
Wait, so all the
Patrick.
Well, you said her name. Well,
I didn't.
it's alright.
She's not here.
I-
She's fine.
wow.
I have been becoming more comfortable with writing music. I think there was a bit of like, because since we were starting in year 6, it was like, let's write something. And so I was just completely like, oh, I know how to write a song. I'll write a song like how everybody writes
Our
songs.
first ever song we wrote was called Screw Fun, and it sucked.
It was it already existed. What was that song?
Yeah,
it was
Yeah, it's
it was What I Like About
What I Like
You.
About
Yeah,
You, but
it
like
was
the
the same
romantics.
song,
or something.
and then
we
we
were like-
accidentally ripped off their song.
and then we were like, oh, this is a stolen song.
But like there's definitely
It's a
been
stolen song.
halfway through realizing it, we were just like, wait a second.
Yeah.
But I have become
Wait a second, we can steal all kinds of music.
no.
And that's how we are where we are
Great
now.
musicians steal.
Well, they do. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they're called influences.
Yeah.
I've been moving more towards like because there was a bit where I was like, I can't write anything metaphorical. I'll just make completely literal songs
Yeah.
to avoid being. But I'm just
there's lots of issues that
Yeah. There's a
you
lot
guys
of
are facing. Like, we're all facing, actually. But, yeah. There's a few issues. Ignore that phone. I don't know.
Sorry.
There's no silent button.
That's
It's community radio. I can't afford it. But, yeah, issues, right? What do you
sort of
worry
issue?
about?
I mean, I guess just getting enough rehearsals. Like
Yeah.
we're a school band.
No, I
don't
mean,
have-
like, what do you worry about? Like, anxiety,
Oh.
climate change. What do you worry about?
Yeah, we
Or getting up in the morning, living life as a teen, like,
Yeah.
misunderstood, all that stuff.
yeah. I think we all have our own issues personally that we sometimes
To
share.
write songs through, maybe? No?
I think sometimes I think there was a song I wrote in year 7 which is basically just a repeating thing, but I was really mad one night and I played my bass and I found this like angry sounding sort of melody and I was like, I need to bring this to the band, and then I brought it to the band.
Was
And
that
now
Energy?
Yeah, that was Energy.
Oh,
We should play that.
We shouldn't. We
We should.
that was our second original song, and it doesn't suck as much as the first, but we
Mhm.
don't play it.
Yeah.
Just practice makes perfect. You got to keep writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We've revisited the song and changed it a little bit, but
Mm.
yeah.
But inspiration,
Inspiration from who were we inspired by?
just everything. Like, I use that as an excuse.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, are you meant to be working? I'm like, inspiration.
We've all, again, probably the biggest influence, just like, even on our core structure, I think it's persisted for so long, just Ween.
Yeah.
Like, I don't listen to them that much anymore. I listen to them a lot still.
Should we give a rundown of Ween? Or should we give Ween an introduction?
Oh,
Lucius,
they're
should
not-
we give them the short
Okay,
one?
no.
Ween was a band formed in 1984, and they made
History lesson.
a lot of alt rock. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
nerd
Don't do
out
the whole
here.
thing.
I'm not gonna do the whole thing.
Lucius
but
could give a history
could,
lesson.
yeah.
I will. I won't. I'll save you guys
Yeah.
the trouble.
But I mean, a lot of these people, I mean, I imagine community radio listeners do know what, it's not unheard of. They did Push the Little Daisies, which
Yeah.
was a big
They've done
hit.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
big in
And-
Australia. Yeah,
I forgot about that song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Ween.
That was a classic.
they've done a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think they're one of our big influences. And then I think we sort of all listen to our own sort of music. Me and Lucius sometimes listen to the same stuff. We listen to some indie stuff, like the band Pinback. We privately cover that sort of stuff.
Yeah, we have like a little offshoots of the band where it's
Yeah.
just like me and one other person.
Yeah, it's always Lucius. Lucius is the core.
Yeah, well, we all like playing music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I definitely, maybe more so now, just because like the sheer quantity of Beatles that me and Lucius have been listening to.
Yeah.
Because with Ween and Beatles, it's just that they both make so much quantity of music that they can cover so much ground,
Yeah.
and so it's really cool
And
to
then
be
we
able
can cover
to.
them.
So you're like the
I mean-
Ween Beatle band.
Basically.
Yeah, basically.
Well, building
Weedle.
Wheel.
We
building off concepts that have been established by other groups,
Yeah.
I really enjoy, and a lot of times.
Red definitely tries to. He was talking about like Paul McCartney and how Paul McCartney has an approach to music making that Red's, I think, sort of tries to emulate sometimes.
There's that idea of writing music by just jamming and expressing yourself, which I definitely sometimes do, and I definitely like to jam, and I think Lucius does it a lot. Like you barely know a lot of the stuff you're playing half the time, but you're playing it and it sounds good. But I definitely really like that approach of starting with one thing, then methodically moving through each stage of production and trying to make new pieces using new ideas and not just sort of feeling it out. I say that. I imagine so much of the time I just feel it out. But I'm thinking. I try to think of things. I try to think of how all the notes fit together, like different progressions.
Yeah.
What kind of instruments you guys? Is it like old school, new school, found on the side of the road?
My bass belonged to my dad. It wasn't his first one. He played bass and he got me into bass, but I just have it's kind of old, and sorry if you're listening, Dad, it's not amazing, but it does the job, I need a new battery in it, but it's pretty good.
Oh, it's fancy.
I think most of our guitars are a little raggedy, but Red and I think we have newer guitars, but Patrick has a
My guitar,
heirloom.
Yeah.
well, my guitar is also from my mum, but it did get repaired recently, and it's also just quite a nice guitar. But
Yeah.
you have two Stratocasters.
Okay, well I have one Stratocaster and one rip-off Yamaha.
Yeah.
Sorry, Yamaha.
Is it
So
a
your
rip-off?
families
Yeah,
could have
I
started
never
this
Based on
band.
the Pacifica. I mean, based on the Stratocaster, and it's a Pacifica.
And
Let's-
Lucius
yeah.
also has a banjo.
I do
Oh,
have
oh,
a banjo.
nice.
Banjo?
He doesn't know how to
So
play it.
cool.
He doesn't care.
It's a whole different thing. But I'm gonna hopefully
into
use
it.
it for compositions at some point.
So these so your parents could have started this band, right? Without you guys.
Well,
Basically.
I think our some of our parents were in a band. I
Yeah.
know my mum
Yeah.
was.
So was my,
My dad.
My mum went to the con for a while.
My
she
dad-
was doing classical music and stuff.
Yeah.
You guys got some good background for music.
We do. My dad did a lot of mixing, so he's basically our sound guy most of the time when he's available. He did a lot of stuff for old bands
Mm.
when he lived in Adelaide.
Yeah, my mum has always been super into music stuff. She was one of the first people at FBI Radio, and she was
Ah.
actually the president of it for 20 years and only resigned recently.
Nice.
So she's just always really been quite into music, and I think that reflected on the fact that she sent me to IGS, and all our parents sent us to.
IGS is, yeah, where we go to school.
Yeah. So you're all local, or what do you?
I
Where
guess
you
it's in
going?
Ultimo. It's like it's near Sydney Uni,
Yeah.
Mm.
so it's like right in the middle of the city.
Yeah. I think we all live, and me and Lucius and Red live pretty much next to it. I live a bit further away than them. But, yeah, I think we're all from the inner west area.
No.
Carefully trying not to say our address.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to give any numbers or anything. Yeah. So you're around here somewhere.
Yeah, basically.
Around.
And where do you rehearse?
I think generally my place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Well,
don't
you've-
have like a rehearsal. We don't have a garage or anything. The
No.
garage is too echoey. We just play in my living room. Most of the
Yeah,
time.
we usually just play in the living rooms or bedrooms of people at their houses.
Garages aren't that great.
Yeah, they're a bit echoey. I have an underground area, so.
And then at school we have like practice rooms. We usually
Okay.
try to practice like
Yeah.
twice a week, maybe.
Yeah. The music department at our school is really great and always helps us
Shout out to the music department.
Yeah. Yes, but garages are good though, because that's where some of the good, like really, the best bands start. I reckon.
That is true. We played in
If I had
a
an
couple garages.
If I had an above ground, we played in our old drummer's garage.
Yeah.
If I had an
Old
above,
drum. He's still our drummer, Pat.
Oh yeah,
Our drummer's
been
old
replaced.
garage.
he's still a drummer. My mistake. Yeah, but my
You
garage,
can't manifest it, Pat.
my garage is just a bit, is just a bit too echoey.
Yeah.
I think you get delegated to the garage because your parents don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
It's
but my
the thing.
parents are happy with hearing. it.
Yeah.
I don't. I think our parents have been part of the reason that we've been kept together. Like they've definitely
Yeah.
actively tried to nurture this thing. I
Yeah.
think they're
You
all
will
very
be in
happy
this
that-
band.
Shout out to the parents.
Well, I think that they're all happy with the fact that we're doing music since they did music, and
Yeah.
again, it's important.
Yeah. It's universal. Music is universal.
I
think.
definitely know that it's been a great thing for Lucius.
Yeah, I do use music as a bit of an outlet.
Mhm.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's good. Have you recorded anything yet?
Yeah, I've recorded and released some stuff. Not like really. I've just like self-released stuff on like SoundCloud or YouTube.
And
stuff.
burnt CDs.
Burnt CDs for my friends.
Yeah.
Have you guys recorded the whole band?
I
Not
think we were
yet.
going to. We were going
We haven't
to, but
professionally
then-
recorded. I mean, we've made some iPhone voice memos about our stuff.
We've made some stuff in GarageBand, but it's not a real
Yeah.
recording. It's just us putting our stuff in.
But I mean, we could go to a studio because
Yeah, we should do that. We
Yeah.
should get some more songs. Like,
one of the parents actually bought us some studio time. So
yeah,
And
we still
we-
haven't used that.
Like a year ago, and
we
still.
haven't really used it yet.
But we're still writing. We're close.
Maybe we'll get a bunch of songs together and professionally.
write the hit
record them and
song, right?
release them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we've got some songs. I think Red's wrote 2 songs now.
Are you going to
I've-
invite Broken Leg?
I've written a few. I just haven't had a. Well, we've been so busy and broken-legged recently that I haven't been able to show the whole band.
Yeah.
Which drummer are you going to get?
We'll use.
We're gonna get the
we'll use-
people. We're gonna get the corporate.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the
Kasha.
original. Sorry, Kasha.
Oh,
You're out of the band.
I could break
She
your
was never in
drummer's
the
leg.
band.
Sorry?
Yes.
You should
I
not do
could
that.
I could cause some grievous bodily harm to your other drummer,
Oh
and then
my
you'd have
goodness.
no choice.
broken
Sorry.
arm maybe.
Yeah,
Two
perhaps.
drummers.
Okay, but if you did that, we wouldn't want you in the band.
Well, you'd never know, Red. You would.
That's, yes. Oh, I feel sad now.
Evil laugh.
You should use a drummer.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Actually, no. We're gonna do it cut the crap
Why don't you have
style.
two
We're gonna
drummers?
get it. We're gonna.
Yeah, we could.
This is
we
in
could,
reference
like,
to the
play
Clash's Cut the
kit
Crap.
at this-
Yeah, when the Clash went.
Yes,
without
you could have 2 drummers. The first band with 2 drummers.
I'm
What's
not
his-
sure. It's definitely not the first band.
Not the
group
first
to-
band. There's
What's
like
that?
an Australian band, King Giz and
Phil
the Lizard
Collins.
Wizard, I think, has 2
They have
drummers.
2
yeah.
drummers.
Has
I
2
think so.
drummers.
I love
Yeah,
that
have you ever
band.
seen there's this band Wolfpack
Oh, actually, that makes sense.
whenever they
That makes
perform
sense.
live, you can see like the 2 drum kits, and it's all very cool.
That could be fun, but I think it might get a bit chaotic.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially
We
with
can barely deal
your
with
other
one drummer.
drummer. It's like-
You would have to have a lot of coordination.
But then I remember watching this performance where it was these 2 drummers, and they did this little trick where one of them held out their drumstick and the other drummer just hit that for a quick thing.
That's pretty cool.
Like they just held it up for a second and
There's a lot of things you could do with 2 drummers.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like carry
just
around 2
wink.
drum kits.
like
everywhere.
die.
Make an awful amount of noise.
You'll be pretty sad if she joins another band and becomes like a big hit.
That would be pretty sad.
I'd be
Yeah,
happy
guys.
for her.
Like, ha, you chose the wrong drummer.
Well, Akasha, now you
potential in
know
music.
what you have to do.
How about getting the a cappella group back together, Audrey? You
Okay,
want to do
now
that?
Well, that's on YouTube, right?
That is unusual.
I can't believe
Yeah,
that's
the
there.
Dragons and Hats YouTube channel. We have the
So everyone go there and yeah,
Everyone,
what
yeah.
channel is it? Everyone give it a
They should
thumbs
just
up.
be the
Dragons
Dragons
and
and Hats on YouTube.
Surprisingly enough, a lot of the accounts didn't have that name taken.
There was one account which was
There was one,
Oh,
but now
yeah,
they're
when
changed.
you search up the Dragons and Hats, the Dragon Hat Minecraft YouTuber always came up.
But
Oh.
now it's changed.
Yeah.
Now we're top
Yeah,
dog.
we're on
I
top.
think if you search up the Dragons in Hats on YouTube, it should. Oh, that's not it. I think it should just. It'll be fine. There it is. Yeah, it comes up.
Top
Oh,
result.
there
Oh
we
my
go.
Top result.
goodness.
Give it a
Is
thumbs
that-
up.
Yeah.
Might go viral.
A lot of old bad videos on
Share
there.
it.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, just aim for the newer stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to, give our old videos some views.
Or
and-
just,
or
or
likes.
you know what? You don't even have to do it in the first place.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Do you guys get money from that?
Nope.
Nope.
No. We have like 40 subscribers.
Oh,
Also, apparently, every time Pat's been offered money, he's refused it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It feels scummy. It feels like I'm not putting in enough effort to be able to, like, actually take that money. You know? If I was like, I don't
It's
know.
time to
At
put in
least
more
not
effort.
$50.
Especially when it's from friends.
$50.
Yeah.
I mean, $50 is alright.
$50 is good, but I felt a bit guilty
I guess we
taking
didn't
it, so I
want to take
snuck
it
it
from our
back into
friends
her
for like
purse.
a
Yeah.
low effort performance in their front garden.
I'm kind of like that. I never like taking the money.
Yeah, it just feels
Yeah.
a bit. I don't know.
But once I've taken it and I'm at home, I'm laughing.
If it's something that you enjoy doing, I guess it's good to make money off of it. But it also,
If it's something, don't do it for free.
yeah, it could be a bit. I don't know. Like it could take away from the fun of it if you get into money about it too much. I'm not really too sure because I'm 16.
I remember watching recently at the Powerhouse. They've had a lot of these documentaries on like grunge, like the grunge bands from Seattle and all that. And there was this one on Dinosaur Jr. And there was this bit where the drummer was getting mad, and they were saying like, "This isn't." Like they were getting mad with the person, and the main person just said like, "If it's not fun anymore, you can just leave." And they're like, "It's never been fun."
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
always been fun for us.
Mm.
I think there's
Yeah.
always been arguments. There's been times where Red won't wake up in order to come to the performance. Like this morning, we had to go over to his house and slam on his.
My phone was
Speaker.
on silent.
But no, it's always fun for us. I think.
At the end of the day, we're all just friends.
Yeah, we're all just friends trying to have fun and make music.
See, that's what you got it because a lot of bands hate each other.
At the end of the day, we all have to see each other next morning at school.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
any conflict usually gets mediated pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good because a lot of big bands, like seriously, they hate each other. Like
Yeah.
one guy will do the guitar in the control room because he hates the drummer and wants to beat him up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys,
And these are big bands.
Sorry,
wait.
And poor drummer's like, don't beat me up.
Lucius is on the other side of the table from Akasha.
It's
Lucius
definitely
is a guitarist.
it's definitely interesting hearing about all that stuff with different bands.
Yeah.
Especially listening again to these like little documentaries on the grunge bands because
Yeah.
it's funny because there was this bit where they were like all the people in that band hated each other, but then like years later for a reunion thing they were like, "Oh yeah, it's fine. We just sort of grew up."
Eh,
Like it's like, "Oh yeah, we just got a bit more mature. No, we're fine."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they'll fight, but like that, they know that album's going to bring in some cash.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what a lot of. Well, there was that documentary we saw about Mudhoney about how they only the band Mudhoney they only used like they got like $100,000 or something. They only used like $4,000.
Oh,
out
to
of it
record.
to record, so, and they just
And they
kept
just
the rest.
pocketed the rest.
Yeah,
There would have probably been some illegal stuff
yeah.
going on.
Eventually,
Some
the
partying and fun.
they caught on and didn't give them so much money.
Yeah. They're like, these guys, they're spending money on too much.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not-
no. They said they pocketed the house and bought themselves they pocketed the money and bought themselves a house. So.
Oh yeah, they like got stocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they actually like set themselves up really nicely.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool, actually.
yeah. You wouldn't expect it from like one of the
Take
first
notes.
grunge bands ever. Yeah, but I don't know. They were kind of smart about what they did, and they're still together. I think they're still making music, which is kind of incredible.
You know what that'll do? Take the pressure off, like
Yeah.
trying to make hits.
They're all
Just
friends.
like make music because you love it, but you've
Yeah.
got heaps of cash rolling in.
Yeah.
I mean, all the Beatles did music on their own, even after breaking up.
That's true.
Oh yeah, yeah, they did pretty well, right?
I guess some of them were a bit more successful
I mean,
than others.
they were all incredibly successful. It's just that one of them got shot.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard a Ringo Starr song. I couldn't name a Ringo Starr
But
solo
you've heard
song.
of narrate
Ringo
Thomas the
Starr-
Tank Engine.
I
They're
still
telling-
like everyone cites Ringo Starr as one of like the greatest drummers of all time, though. So I mean, that's
Also-
not a bad title to have.
I guess.
Pat, you're telling me you haven't heard his album Bukus of Blues?
No, I haven't.
I listened to it in full. It's alright.
Actually, yeah, he did. He was like, and he released music after they broke up, and like
They all did.
Well, yeah, but like he became a singing drummer, which is something I really want to do. So I think it's pretty cool.
Ringo Starr's all-star band.
Yeah, that's cool. Didn't he do that Thomas the Tank Engine voice?
Yes,
Yeah, he
he
did.
narrated Thomas the Tank Engine.
He
The
was-
original.
He might be the only one that didn't really have like a big hit after they all went apart because John Lennon had Imagine, George Harrison had My Sweet Lord, Paul McCartney just had like All of Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love Thomas the Tank Engine.
So do I.
my brother was a big fan.
I never watched it.
It's a bit scary.
Why?
Some parts of Thomas
Trains
the Tank
with
Engine were a bit
faces.
dark.
Yeah, they just look a bit wrong.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
Like
the-
when the one got walled into the tunnel forever.
yeah,
Because he
Henry.
misbehaved. Yeah.
Henry.
yeah,
It's
they
a
put
little
him
dark.
in. They put him in solitary confinement.
Oh,
for
that
the
was
rest of his
mean.
life.
Wait, didn't he come back out?
Yeah, they eventually. Yeah, they
But
did.
they told
That's
him they
good.
were gonna leave him there forever, and that really,
Yeah.
that does things
Oh,
to your
That
mind.
does things to a tank engine.
Psychologically
It was still trapped in
damaged.
there.
to a tank engine.
Yep.
Oh, Tank Engine. Yeah, that was. So
Glad we can stay on topic, everybody.
that's the whole point of this show.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
This show is meant to go off topic.
We've never been on a radio show before, so this is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Have you?
You've never been on a radio show?
I've never been on one before. That's why I don't know what I'm doing. We may be on air. Maybe. And the phone might ring. Yeah, but so what do you guys, you're going to play a couple more tracks, yeah? When you go out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out and play
We're
some
gonna
more.
go
I
back
really,
and play some
I
more
really
stuff.
think we should do Proud Mary. I've thought about it, and
Are you going to sing, Miss Drummer?
yeah, you know what? Red, I might just steal the microphone off of you.
And
While
I'm
you're
doing
drumming.
drums.
Yeah, Red can play drums.
We could
Oh, I
probably
could do
that.
both.
Nice.
Red and I are kind of
Yes.
like one-man bands.
Oh, yeah. Like, since me and Lucius are the only ones who actually take music as a subject. Actually, Otis is picking it up, the drummer.
Oh yeah.
But there have been a few assignments where it's like, oh, do a performance, and then me and Lucius just like every time we look at each other and
Yeah, and we've done ones where Red plays drums, I play guitar. Red
And we
plays
both
guitar, I
sing.
play bass. Yeah.
I think drums is one of those instruments. It's like easy to play, hard to master, because there's so much to it. And I know my drum teacher's really into jazz.
yeah, like
which
all
is just
those
something
all
else.
those instruments that are really easy to
I
master.
definitely don't find drums easy to play. I've tried before. Sometimes in class I'll just sort of practice. I still can't get
You
it right.
do the desk drumming, the finger
Yeah,
tapping.
I still can't get it right.
Yeah, I had a drum teacher that was into jazz. Like, yeah. I
Jazz
reckon
drumming
that,
is-
Yeah,
My
my drum
teacher
teacher's
was
into
jazz.
everything. Like he loves, he's in a surf rock band. He's in a New Orleans jazz band, which is just an amazing sound.
There are some drummers that just go absolutely wild, like ones that just like absolutely lose themselves on the rhythm. Like I've talked so many times about Sean Crowder of Sungazer, and I will never get sick of this trick he does, where the song changes how fast it is in like the middle of it. And in order to transition, Sean Crowder plays one tempo on one side of his body and the other tempo with the other side of his body, and he slowly crossfades them together, just playing these two completely different speeds independently of each other on each side of his body, and it's just absolutely crazy.
That is coordination,
That is
right?
incredible.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty incredible, honestly. But yeah, shout out to my drum teacher because he's really
I
cool.
thought you were about to say shout out to Sean Crowder.
I think we already did our shout out to
Clam
Sean
shout.
Crowder.
Shout out to Clam Shout Out.
I want to watch drum videos on YouTube now. I reckon there'll be some freaky ones.
There are some like total show offs on YouTube who are like, watch me outdo like,
Spin stuff and everything.
yeah, watch me outdo a drum machine at like 1,000,000 beats an hour.
The ones where they're just like in front of a snare and they're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
like they like throw away the sticks halfway through and grab new ones.
That's actually a thing. My drum teacher like always tells me to like keep a spare pair of sticks next to the snare drum in case you accidentally just throw one during your set, which
smart.
does happen. Like it happens a lot,
Yeah.
especially when you're
Happens
into
to our
it.
drummer. But not you. That happens to our
Does he?
other drummer.
Oh,
Does he
it
keep a
does.
spare set, or does he
Halfway
just
no,
play
he just
with one?
stops halfway through and picks it up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's cool. Just walk over to the front of the stage.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you fail with conviction, you haven't failed. So.
We sort of all look back in unison. It's a bit awkward.
It doesn't really happen anymore. Like
He's got a better grip now.
we all
You've got a grip.
we all screwed up. I mean, it's not like
Oh,
we
yeah.
started perfect.
Yeah, we all make mistakes.
Yeah.
No, I mean sometimes, and I know I haven't been playing with you guys for long, but literally just now we were ending the song and Lucius was looking at me meaningfully like, stop playing
Yeah.
drums. But I'm
I
like,
do that to like everyone. I'm like, okay, the end's coming up. That's
Please
why I just
stop.
make sure-
and I was like, keep going, and he's like, no, that means
No.
stop.
We do like to keep coordinated. I definitely
you
talk
think?
to.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely in our like core composition, I'm always like leaning over to people to like give little things. Even like when you and I play together, just each other, we signal to each other, and
I think we have that sort of thing where we can look at each other and be like, okay, yeah, we'll end.
Yeah,
now.
like I mean, we've been friends forever, and we've been playing
Yeah.
for like years, and so
It really helps
all,
with music.
all kind of just understand each other really well, which is like
Yeah.
a really good
It translates
quality
to
to
music
have.
really well.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Yeah.
like with those funky jazz bands where they just yell at each other like, give me
Ah,
some
yes.
bass.
Yeah,
watch me for the changes.
we yell at each other telepathically.
Yeah.
I
Have eye conversation.
When you do
Yeah,
that with
I
rock,
only
it
really-
kind of, it's
I-
a little less cool.
I only really realized that until we played with the lovely people of the Acapella group, and I
Oh.
realized, there's suddenly a lack of something here.
Well,
There's-
I'm sorry, there were like 10 of us.
I didn't
I know.
say that.
I remember like literally when we were performing though, I was like, okay, so our solo part is finished, now the guitars need to come in, and I realized that like I was standing right up at the front of the stage, practically in the audience's lap, and I was like, oh, how am I gonna signal to you guys? And then we sort of like coughed a little bit and made a few panicky looks, and then Red stole the microphone, and yeah, it was a great performance. Went off
And
the
it's on
pitch.
YouTube.
Stole the microphone as opposed to just scream,
Everyone-
which I also did.
Everyone was laughing at me because I remember you were singing "Have You Ever Seen the Rain?" and I wanted to, I don't know, interject "Proud Mary" so that it made sense, and
You
I
can
just
watch her do that.
snatched it
Yeah.
from Red and brought it all the way down to my level.
I don't know.
The
Yeah,
only
everyone was
time
laughing at me.
I think people like that one a lot.
The only time I've ever lost my voice after one song.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the only time.
But you
Red
had the
has to have the sound.
microphone.
Red?
Yeah, but you took it from me.
Well, yes, because I was also singing. That's how it
There
works.
were not enough
But it's really hard to duet with Red because Red is like tall and I'm floor
Yeah, it
level.
was tough.
So
The video was a bit awkward. But I think everyone's always
Fun
worried
times.
about Red's voice. When we sing House of the Rising Sun,
Yeah.
everyone's
I have
always
been
like, Red, you might want to,
I've been
including the music teachers.
Yeah.
It's mostly the music teachers. I've been trying to not do it as much anymore.
he has that sort of screaming thing, but just worried about his voice.
I don't do it as much anymore.
Mhm.
It was just, like, it was to help me reach high notes, but it could, like, just force as much air as I could through my vocal cords to try and hit it.
Oh, you're worried about losing your voice.
Well, that would actually make your voice crack if you put more breath into like a higher note.
It
So-
worked, is all I know. Yeah, but I definitely have expanded my range a bit, and I try not to do it as much.
Yeah, that's so. Try not to scream. That's. So I mean,
Sometimes the song calls for it.
bit of screaming.
What do you want
yeah.
from me?
Scream then. No, that's cool. We're about to run out of time.
That's all right.
So
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah, no, thanks for
Absolutely.
coming in.
Really great.
It's been really fun chat. Actually.
It's been great on Radio Skid Row, 88.9 FM.
I like that. That's cool. You can
gonna
take
be
my
the new
job.
thing.
I can go to sleep. But yeah, thanks guys for
Thank you
coming
for
in.
having us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And where are you playing in? Down there?
Yeah,
Gumber
the
Mile?
Abbey Road
down at
Community
Abbey
Road
Road.
Centre.
Centre.
Addi Road.
Addi
Addison Road
Road,
Community
not
Centre.
Addi Road.
That's the Beatles brain right there.
Yeah.
Well, we sort of got this opportunity because of Addison Road. Their social media, I'm not sure what it is.
I'm sure they have
Yeah, right.
social
Oh,
media.
well,
You'll
yeah.
be able to find it.
Well, you guys have got an Instagram that's Dragons and
Instagram
Hats,
and
and Addison
YouTube,
Road
Dragons and
Community
Hats.
Centre. I'm sure they have an Instagram page, so be sure to follow that.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And what about you, little drummer lady? Tell me, you have an Instagram or
I
you don't want
don't.
people to see you sing?
Gosh, Is
I
the
don't
only
have
one who
any
doesn't.
social media actually. I guess there's a video of me now on YouTube.
Oh, so
singing
that's your
Proud
first
Mary.
vid. That's good. Your first video.
Yay!
So give her a thumbs up
Yeah.
because it's cool. And share it to everybody.
Yeah. Share the dragons
Yeah.
around if you want.
We've been doing this for the Hampers of Hope.
Yeah.
Hampers
Yeah.
for
Hampers
Hope.
for hope.
Hampers.
Oh, that's all right. I forgot about that.
Hampers
Oh,
and
God.
Hope.
The little guy
It
nodding
was all
at
about
us.
you guys for a second there.
No.
Hampers of Hope. That's what we're doing.
We,
Hampers of Hope. So
What names?
Names.
so-
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Well,
this is-
I'm Lucius Mormocta, and I play guitar in the Dragons and Hats. You can find me on SoundCloud
Mhm.
under the name Lucius.
Yep.
more music.
More
Go
music
ahead,
on
Red.
YouTube
Go
as
ahead,
well.
Red.
And I'm Red.
I'm Patrick. Last name? Akasha.
I'm Akasha. Yeah. Thanks, Patrick.
Cool.
And
Oh, sorry. I said.
a shout out to Jack and Otis,
Jack and Otis are band members who aren't here today.
who are suffering from broken leg and Ireland respectively.
yes.
All right.
That sounds good. Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank
you
you.
for having
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having us.
88.9 Radio Skid Row.